Well, 2 years prior to our retiring from a busy pastorate in Illinois, we wanted to settle in Illinois since that's where our children and grandchildren were. We have 8 grandchildren, 3 children, and their spouses. So we really felt like we wanted to live close to them. But it became apparent as we looked at properties in the Chicago area and even in the Illinois area that it wouldn't quite fit our budget. We probably could have stretched ourselves and bought something. But then we kept thinking, who's going to take care of us as we get older? We didn't want to be a burden to our children. We hear that cliche often, but it's true. We do not want to depend on them. They have their lives to live, and they should live them to the fullest. We know they love us. So we looked at several retirement centers of the Methodist Church in Illinois, and we thought, well, we might get a discount by being Methodist clergy, but that wasn't in the cards either. There were huge entrance fees. One particular place at that time had an entrance fee of about $75,000. And we thought, my goodness, we might be able to pay that, but what do you get for that? You still don't have a home to live in. And then there would be other fees as well tacked on. But Dodie picked up one of the ACV magazines. It had a lovely person on the front cover who had worked in the village and now loved it so much that she had the confidence to retire here. And we thought that's kind of neat. So we decided to take a look. So we called Karen Thomas, and Karen sent us some literature about the village. I think we were fascinated by the continuum of care that you would receive here, right?
Right.
We looked at the village because it is a ministry. It's not just a for-profit organization. It's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit.
And it's a ministry, and it has been from its beginning.
And I have never been in an area where I know all my neighbors or other neighbors. And so this is really, and the care, for each other. But I really, like I said, this was God's surprise gift to us because we didn't know where really to go.
We felt like Abraham and Sarah. We weren't quite as old as Abraham and Sarah, but
I feel old.
But we were on a mission to try to find a place that would meet our spiritual needs, that would meet our economic level of need, and where we would feel comfortable with the community around us and the church. So we looked at a number of properties. We thought, no, that's too large. No, that's too small. That might be too expensive. And then we saw this house. We walked in, and you said,
"This is my house."
Without even looking at the other rooms, it just felt like this was the home for us.
Yeah, just felt so right. It's
so
been wonderful.
we went back. Of course, our kids had reservations. Our children, our son especially. And why do you want to move that far away from us? But I believe now they understand why, because of the continuum of care. We were volunteering one spring at Suwannee County Fair, and a rather elderly couple came up and said to us, "Oh, we don't need this. We're not ready for this place." And we related to them the very story we're talking about now, that it's a continuum of care. Please move here when you can enjoy the activities, because this is a lively place. And while we do have a nursing facility, a nursing home, assisted living, we know that there's more to it than just those two ministries. Plus the fact that I didn't want to shovel snow anymore.
Yeah. And then the children, they have a place to come, a warm place, to come. And through technology, we do get to see them. I mean,
We
talk to
Skype with them, and sometimes we get some of them to come here. We've had our grandchildren here on occasion,
They love it.
and they really enjoy it.